is Hanukkah 8 days? Which is the real miracle anyway? Everybody's arguing. Is it the miracle, the victory of the war? Is it the miracle that the oil lasted for 8 days? And what is our avoda on Hanukkah supposed to be about? So let's begin with the question of what does 8 symbolize? I know many people quote the Maharal and others that speak about 6 is the number of this world, right? 6 days of the week, Shesh Yimei Chol, 6 directions in the physical world. And 7 is the number of Kedusha. The 7th day is holy, Shabbat. The 7th month, Tishrei or Nisan, depending where you start, is holy. 7 days of Pesach, 7 days of Sukkot. 7 is the number of Kedusha. What is 8? So the Maharal says 8 is Me'al Teva. It's from beyond this world, something that transcends this world. And therefore he says Hanukkah is about the miracle that comes from beyond this world, that breaks through all the laws of nature. The oil lasts beyond what it should according to the laws of nature. That's 8. But I wonder on that, why is Brit Milah on the 8th day? What does that have to do with going beyond the laws of nature? Why is 8 really about being beyond this world? So I want to suggest another possibility, another way of looking at the number 8. 8 can also be found in the notes on a scale. We actually have really 7 notes, but 8 notes. And the 8th note is a return back to the first note. It's Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, right? And that 8th note, Do, is the same as the first Do we were at, but it's a whole scale higher, a whole octave, 8 higher, right? So what is 8? 8, it's really, this world is really 6 and 7. When we get to 8, we're really returning back to number 1 all over again, but on a whole new level. So that we have 7 years in a Shemitah cycle, and the 8th year is really a return to the first year. But after going through a whole year of Shemitah, we're not the same people anymore. We return to that first year, the beginning of a new cycle, the mundane year, but now it's imbued with a whole new recognition of Hashem's presence. You could look at it the same as the days of the week, right? We have 6 days of Chol, the 7th day is Kodesh, and there's an 8th day of the week. The 8th day is a return to Yom Rishon, but after experiencing Shabbos, our Yom Rishon is not the same anymore. It's on a whole new level. We can't see this world with the same eyes anymore after we've been through Shabbos. That's what Hanukkah is all about. When we look at the world through Hanukkah eyes, we can no longer see the teva, the mundane of this world through the same lens anymore. At first, we could maybe go through the war with the Greeks and wonder, was this a miracle? Was this not a miracle? It was teva. Maybe we fought harder. Maybe we were smarter. We were fighting for our homeland. But after seeing the miracle with the oil, after going through Hanukkah, we don't look at the world the same way anymore. Now we can return to this very same world of teva, this mundane world of chol, of physicality, and we see it on a whole new level. Now, this world, we see that it's all filled with Kedusha. That's what the 8th of Hanukkah is about. That we're looking at this world, we're looking at the darkness, the long dark nights of Kislev and Tevet, and we see that these very dark nights, they're filled with light. The lights we light may be very small, but the darkness is actually filled with light. That's what we recognize, that's what we see. And so, this is what Hanukkah is training us to do. This also makes sense with the 8 of Brit Milah. What is Brit Milah showing us? It's showing us that this physical body that we have, even though it's made out of flesh and blood and coursing through our veins our hormones and animalistic impulses, this very human and physical body itself is kadosh. It itself is imbued with kedusha because the brit between us, the covenant between us and HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is made in the flesh of this physical body itself. And we know that true tzaddikim were able to elevate even their bodies to the level where the Gemara says, Rabbi Yochanan, the flesh of his body shone with light. Sometimes you can see the face of tzaddikim shining, right? And the Gemara tells other stories of people that even when they died, such as Yaakov Avinu and Rabbi Yehuda Anasi, others, and when they died, their bodies did not rot because they were able to reveal that even the physicality of their bodies, kadosh. So this is perhaps the avoda of Hanukkah, to be able to see the physicality of this world with new Hanukkah eyes, to look through the darkness, to look through all the challenges that we have, sometimes the feelings of yeush, of despair, of trials and tribulations, of losses, of challenges like the Yevani that we don't know how we're going to overcome them, and to be able to penetrate deeper and see past the surface level and see that actually right here, in this very place, in this physical world itself, we can reveal and discover that it is filled with light. May we all be zoche to see this together. Chanukah Sameach.